Everyone, welcome to the State of the Game. It's the 29th.
This week it's all server side, so don't expect any changes in the game. We are not deploying any game update or game hotfix, okay? So that's also why there was no patch note on the change logs. I've seen many people were asking if we were going to
have those every week.
Change log. There will not be one every week. Sometimes we will, sometimes we won't. Sometimes it's just server side, sometimes it's also client side. It really depends on what's going on. So,
but that doesn't mean we aren't working on updates right now that will be coming
of course,
later, right?
Of course, yeah. Okay. It's just that we have nothing to deploy this week. There are a few things server side that will improve stability, might help some players that have connection issues. But nothing really noticeable. So don't expect a change log.
They're making progress on the backpack stuff.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like we have a whole list of community issues, and we know that there are some that are very important, and you guys are just reporting them a lot, which is good. We created a thread on the forums. Natchai created a thread on the forums asking you guys to give us all the details, what were the last things you did and everything. Thanks to that, we finally managed to identify the issue, and we're working on a fix now. So it's not something that's going to be deployed today. We don't know yet when it's going to be deployed because we want to make sure when we fix it, we are not going to break even more things, especially when it touches, item, loss, characters, and everything. But yeah, just wanted to let you know, guys, that we are very actively working on it. It's on our #1 priority in terms of bug fixing right now. And we are making good progress. We have identified the issue. We are just working on the fix now.
Confirmed, scavenging does affect gear quality. So I talked to one of the game designers about it, and the way it kind of works I'm not going to go into the math or all those sorts of things behind it, but when something drops, anything that drops with the quality, so gear, crafting materials obviously have a chance to roll at different qualities. You have a situation where scavenging is then taken into account as to what quality that rolls at. So yes, it won't mean that you drop that more things drop. It'll just mean that when it does drop, it has a chance of being a higher quality.
Okay.
So confirmed, scavenging does work.
But yeah, it doesn't increase drop rate. It just increases, the quality of the items you're gonna get when the drop rate actually succeeds.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, last week we talked about. So we had this update, and one of the changes was the way the rogue mechanics work and how rewarding it is to go rogue, how punishing it is, and also how rewarding it is to hunt rogue. The data I actually looked at was how long players have spent in the dark zone compared to their overall gaming time. And what I can tell you is that it actually doubled.
It doubled the amount of time they spent in the dark zone?
Yes, compared to what it was before the change and after the change.
That's good.
People are spending twice more time in the dark zone now than they did before.
Nice. There are things like Incursions coming. I won't tell other people what is coming unless we can say some of these things.
Yeah,
I can say these things?
The things that are listed here.
So the gear sets thing is definitely coming.
It's coming.
And I'm very, very excited about that. I've seen things, people. I've seen things, and they're very, very cool. Daily and weekly assignments. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Because that's you've been working a lot more on that than I have.
Yeah. So the thing is, it's also a game design thing, and we don't want to give all the details here because you have a live stream to talk about all of that.
We'll go into details with people who know much more than us.
With people that know more. But the thing is, like the same way that we have the daily challenges or the daily missions and everything, like hard mode and challenge mode and everything, we want to bring in more daily and weekly activities, so people have reasons to come back in the game every day. And like every day is not just I go in the dark zone and I'm going to farm my dark zone currency and Phoenix credits now. We want to have alternative ways for people to actually gain these Phoenix credits, to have new things to do every day. So yeah, the assignments are going to be going in that direction, which is like every day you will have new things to do, new things to accomplish to gain rewards, and then weekly as well. And of course we'll also add community stuff to on top of all of that. So where the whole community has to
lots of new things
do that together. What you have in the game right now is basically the core of the game, and now we are just going to keep adding more and more things to do and more activities, more gameplay options, more modes and everything. So it's just new things, new layers, and that's basically what we're going to be adding to one new layer of things to do.
That's cool. I also while we don't have an exact date for this next big stream that's coming up, there is something on the way, and that's kind of what I'm working on now that we're back in the office. So we've had a big long weekend, but now that we're back in and we can start working on what's coming next, we're going to have a nice big stream for people
Mhm.
very, very soon with a lot of information.
Yes.